Quitner, and I'm a writer at Food52. And one of the best parts of my job is that I get to manage our recipe contest. So I've invited Sam here today to help me give you a sneak peek of how we test recipes. And this is for our latest contest, your all-time best creamy breakfast.
I'm Sam Senavaratna. I'm a food stylist and a cookbook author. And I have been testing recipes for almost 15 years, but never here at Food52, so I'm really excited to learn about what the Food52 process is.
We are testing creamy baked eggs by community member S. DeBrango. One thing I loved from the head note was this idea that the recipe creator took what was her mom's special occasion breakfast and she made it even richer. So that really got me, and that's before she even mentioned bacon. So I have high hopes.
Gotcha. And so this one, it has spinach, it has tomatoes, it also has gruyere, so there's a lot going on.
It looks like the first thing we have to do here is warm up our milk, because then we're gonna get it simmering around the edges, and we'll use that to pour into our roux. And we're using real milk so our bechamel gets nice and thick and it doesn't break in the oven. So we're just looking for little bubbles here around the edges. We don't want it to get too hot. Obviously, we don't want it to be boiling or scalded.
And I think that looks warm enough.
Okay, so I'm gonna swap these and we can get started on the roux.
Perfect.
And would you mind grabbing the butter, and I'll grab the flour so it's ready to go.
So it's 2 tablespoons of butter that we're gonna melt over medium-low heat.
Right.
So it says 4 to 6 slices of bacon. I'm using 4, but this is thick cut bacon, so it's probably fine.
So once the butter's melted, it looks like we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of flour, and then we'll whisk it.
I'm gonna cut these tomatoes 10, exactly 10. No more nor less.
And over here, I'm gonna whisk just to make sure it's totally integrated, but that it doesn't get brown. And then I will start to stream in the real milk. So I'm gonna start by adding just a little bit of the milk at first and making sure that's fully whisked in so that it stays really creamy, and then I'll stream in the rest.
This is also when we are gonna season it, right? Season it to taste with salt and black pepper.
I know there's gonna be some residual salt from the bacon. Or should we start with a half teaspoon, a teaspoon? What do you think?
I wouldn't even do that much, honestly, because I think this bacon's gonna be salty.
Okay.
So I would just do like a generous pinch. Some pepper?
Perfect, thank you. Starting to thicken nicely. So next we're gonna crisp the bacon.
Okay, let's do it.
I love that sound. Probably the happiest sound. Then reserving the rendered fat to cook the spinach and then the tomatoes.
What do you think? Lightly browned?
I think that's good. I feel like it's gonna cook a little more
Once
in
you
there.
take it off.
And some of the pieces are starting to get darker on the edges.
Okay.
Can I hand you the spinach?
Yeah, let's do it.
So the recipe has us putting the spinach in the rendered bacon fat and sauteing until it's just wilted, and then moving it aside.
Does that look good? I don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Okay.
And then I can grab these tomatoes for you. We're just gonna put these in the hot pan.
So this just says it's a starting to soften and blister, so I'm saying that's it.
Yeah, I see some blistering there.
It's starting.
Perfect, cool. Okay, so we have our crispy bacon, wilted spinach, and our blistered tomatoes. I think we're ready to assemble. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, so should we butter these and sprinkle some breadcrumbs in the bottom?
Yeah.
So the recipe just says a handful of toasted breadcrumbs to coat the pans. So I'm just gonna be sort of liberal here. I love that the recipe creator has us lining the bottoms of the pans with toasted breadcrumbs, because I'm hoping that they'll really soak up all the juice from the bacon and the tomatoes and the spinach while the eggs bake.
Yum. Those colors are also so pretty. Then we layer spinach next, right?
Yeah, so next up we're gonna put the spinach on top of the breadcrumbs. And then we will do a layer of bacon.
Okay.
And then tomatoes. And then we'll do 3 tablespoons of bechamel per egg. And we'll sort of make a little nest for the egg, it seems like.
Sounds delicious.
And then we'll put more bechamel around the eggs and throw that in the oven. So while the eggs are baking, the recipe says that it should be served with toasted bread,
Okay.
preferably buttered.
I'm gonna do it on the bias so that we have something to scoop up.
I love a scooping edge. So with the Gruyere, I am going for about a half a cup. So we'll split that between the 2 different pans.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna brush it with some of my softened butter. Okay, those look buttery and good. I'm gonna get them in the oven.
Perfect.
That looks like a good amount of cheese.
A solid half cup.
That's a lot of cheese for 2 people.
I wasn't gonna say so, actually.
But it's gonna be very creamy.
It's just a reasonable amount of cheese for 2 people. Whoa, look at that. Okay.
So we're ready for cheese.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
How long have these been in?
About 10 minutes, so they're partially cooked, and we're gonna throw them under the broiler.
Okay, cool. And that'll set them up.
Yeah, and we'll brown the cheese nicely. Good.
How does that look to you?
Perfect. Okay,
Great.
I'm gonna broil it.
Those look great, and I can't wait to taste them. So now we get to do the best part, which is tasting. Probably tasting a little bit more than is strictly necessary. And some things we want to look for usually when we test recipes is, in general, does it taste good? Are the flavors balanced? Does it need more acid? Does it need more salt? Does it have too much salt? Oh, it looks so creamy. Trying to find a yolk.
That tomato's gonna be molten hot.
Hot but delicious.
Hot but delicious.
Tomato warning, tomatoes are hot.
Oh my God. That's excellent.
And you get in there with some bread.
I think the salt level is perfect too.
Me too. Serves 2 to 4, do you think that's fair?
Oh yeah. That
Too
seems
hungry.
perfect.
Too
Yeah,
hungry
this is
people.
actually I really wanted to eat it all myself, but it's very rich.
It is, it's very creamy. It
right?
feeds 2 on a Sunday or 4 on a Monday.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thanks for joining me and Sam in this behind the scenes look at how we test recipes for our contest.
It's been really fun and delicious.
And looking forward to the next contest.
It's really good. It's really good.